When and only when you realize these 3 things about lawn care will your lawn start getting better. Welcome back to Budget Lawns, y'all. The grungy hat, the gym shorts, can only mean one thing. It's time to finally, and I know a lot of y'all are saying, yes, I'm in the same boat, finally get out in the lawn. The cool temperatures, the rain. It has not been an ideal season for lawn care so far, but we finally get things underway, and it started making me think. The yard is in pretty bad shape. I got a new lawn, you know that. Bermuda sod laid back in December, and I've told you a lot here on the channel, if you think you're gonna get a sod lawn and it's just gonna be nice from the get-go, you are wrong. It's probably going to look pretty pathetic, but there are ways to make it the way you want it to be. So here on the channel and many other channels across YouTube, we often talk about the tips and tricks to having a nice lawn. Watering, mowing, fertilizing, weed control, all the basic stuff. But I was thinking about these 3 things that aren't touched on enough, and that's what we're going to talk about today in this video, because I realize that if I do these 3 things, it may not be this year, it might not be next year, it will be a year-long process, but I will eventually achieve the lawn I want, and I will have fun and enjoy every step of the process along the way. So what am I talking about, you ask? Well, let's jump right in to number 1. The first thing you got to realize is you cannot control everything. Right? You're going to stress yourself out too much if you have to be in control. Let's take my lawn, for example. Front yard, still pretty brown, still very dormant, not much green coming through. Backyard, guess what? It's already greening up nicely. Well, they face different cardinal directions. The front faces north, the back faces south. Front is just now starting to get lots of sunshine during the day, heating those soil temperatures up and finally allowing that Bermuda grass to come out of dormancy. Well, the backyard, it's been getting that sunshine. It's already a lot warmer in the soil back there, greening up much faster. So you got to take into account which cardinal direction different parts of your lawn faces. All right, you also cannot control the weather. This has been a pretty dismal spring so far for us lawn care folks. Now, not so bad for you cool season people because your grass obviously loves these cooler temperatures. Still not ideal, but better than it has been for us warm season folks. Okay, if you're a warm season lawn, and I'm especially talking to Bermuda homeowners, it is not going to do a whole lot until our overnight temperatures are staying steady in the 60s with daytime highs approaching 80 degrees. That's when you will really start seeing some big changes. Now, things really crank up as we head into the latter part of the spring and summer when those overnight lows are in the 70s with daytime highs in the 90s. That's what Bermuda loves. That's when it starts to go nuts, and you will see the biggest changes in your lawn then. And you also cannot control the weeds in your neighbor's yard. Just deal with it. They probably don't care about lawn care as much as you do, and that's okay. But sitting there whining about their weeds and the seeds blowing into your lawn and making you have a weed problem is not going to do anything. You cannot control that. Just take the right steps with a pre-emergent, a post-emergent if you have to. And heaven forbid you go out and pick some weeds with your fingers. You may have to do that as well. But all these things we cannot control, so we gotta just deal with them. The second thing you gotta do is just enjoy the small stuff. This is gonna sound crazy, but lawn care is not only about the grass for me. I kind of enjoy getting the gas cans and going to the gas station and filling those suckers up. It's these little things that make me feel productive. That's what it's about to me. I like the sense of accomplishment, not just having nice grass. I know a lot of people ask me all the time, hey, should I get a sprinkler system? Should I just manually water? What did you do at the new house? Look, I was gonna get a sprinkler system. I thought that's what I wanted. And then it hit me one day. I like manually watering the lawn. I like waking up early in the morning during the summers It's peaceful outside. The birds are chirping. I can hear the ticking of the sprinklers, and I didn't want to take that away from myself. Same thing with building a new house and new construction lawn care. Everybody said, oh, you got to go prep the soil and everything just right before they put the sod down, or you're going to have rocks and construction debris everywhere. And guess what? They're right. I do. But that's another one of those little small things that I enjoy. I enjoy the cleanup of that over time. Finding my little spade and going out in the lawn where I found a big rock that was under the sod and picking that thing out and getting it out of my way. Cleaning up anything else that needs to be cleaned up in the lawn. Those are the things that I enjoy that don't involve having nice grass. And once you finally start enjoying those little things as well, it makes the whole process so much better. And that's what we're getting to with our third reason. And that is what it's all about, my friends, the process, not the end result. No amount of tips and tricks and secrets or products can help you achieve the lawn you want if you are not willing to put in the work, because it's the people that make it happen. It's you that makes it happen. I mean, look at these shelves. Do you see anything fancy on there? Do you see all the PFG Complete and all the other fancy products from all the other distributors? How about that biochar, human char, all that stuff that you have to have a nice lawn? I don't know, there's an empty shelf. When I'm ready for fertilizer or pre-emergent, I'll go buy some at Lowe's. It'll fill that spot up. There's some bug killers and some weed products. Spectracide weed stop for lawns, you know, the really expensive fancy stuff that I'll use if I have to. It is not a magic potion of products that makes your lawn turn into what you want it to. It is only you, okay? That is it. That is it. Everyone tells me all the time, well, you should really be doing a soil test because that will save you so much money. What about these shelves makes you think that I will save money if I do a soil test? You have to spend a little money to save some, right? If I spend any less, I will buy nothing at all. For me, lawn care is all about the process. I'm going to mow the lawn today. I'm not going to accomplish a whole lot other than knocking down some weeds. The field grass, the other weeds coming through my sod are just going rampant, and I am only mowing the lawn to start cutting these suckers down in hopes that I will get the Bermuda to take off and get these weeds to start dying back. And I will likely not have accomplished a whole lot as far as the overall appearance of my lawn goes by the end of this season, and that is okay. Maybe next season, maybe the season after that. Look, my plans for this new lawn are changing by the day. It is a very fluid plan. It's not following any kind of structure or calendar that somebody else is putting out telling me I need to follow. I'm just going with the flow. And just recently I've come up with a huge project that I may undertake in the front lawn because the slope is so bad. Trying to feel that out, get some quotes, explore my options, and go from there. But that is what I love about all of this. I know in the back of my mind that no matter what, I will eventually have the lawn that I want and that you will go wow over. But I am on no timeline to make that happen. So I would encourage you to enjoy every step of the way. Don't be so hard on yourself, and realize that you are the only reason that you will have the lawn you want. All right, y'all, call this a little start of the season pep talk or whatever you want to call it. But I hope you'll join me in realizing these things, because I know from experience, this is a rabbit hole of lawn care online, and you are going to drive yourself crazy if you don't realize these three things. Look, you're not in control. You got to enjoy the small things, and it's about the process, not the end result. You get that in your head, and you'll go far. And I hope to see you on the next edition of Budget Lawns. Take care.